Sup y'all, bring you guys another video. So if you guys didn't know, IFL TV recently released this interview with Joe Saunders. It's about 40 minutes long. It's a very good interview. Highly recommend go checking it out. It's the first time that Joe Saunders has actually done an interview since the loss to Canelo. As you can see, his eye looks okay. You know, he's looking good. He's looking chubby. But he's looking good, and he sounds healthy. He looks like he's enjoying life, looking like he's enjoying that Canelo money. And shout out to IFL TV for doing this interview. Check them out. Go subscribe to their channel. They do great interviews with fighters, with promoters, with people involved in the sport of boxing, mainly in the UK because they're based in the UK. But man, they do a great job when they travel to here in the States as well, and as well as parts of the world. So anyway, Umar was the one who interviewed him, and if you follow Umar on social media, he also tweeted this out. He said, Joe Saunders told me today that he will retire unless he lands one of the following fights: Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, Boo Boo Andrade, Demetrius Andrade, or a rematch with Eubank Jr., Chris Eubank Jr. So I guess unless he fights one of those three guys, then yeah, he will retire. And he sounds like if you watch the interview, he sounds like he really is enjoying life. You know, he talked about how he invested his money, how he's doing well, that, you know, he doesn't really need to fight anymore, that there has to be fights that can wake him up and make him go run. And I guess these are the three fights that will make him go out and, you know, go run. I guess also a Canelo rematch possibly. But I guess these are the three ones. Obviously, Canelo rematch is not realistic. Which are three good fights in my opinion. Gennady Golovkin at the moment, you know, he's kind of getting up there in age. He's 39 years old now. He hasn't really fought at all this year. He'll be back in the later part of this year against Lyoto Murata for a unified championship fight, I think in Japan. At least that's been the talks, but nothing has been officially announced yet. So I don't know what's going on with Golovkin. Demetrius Andrade, I think he can land the Andrade fight. I think he can. I think the Andrade fight is there. Andrade needs a fight himself as well. So I'm pretty sure this fight is easy to make, with especially considering both guys are under Eddie Hearn, and they can definitely make this fight. Chris Eubank Jr. Eubank, I don't know. He has a fight coming up right now against Van Elbeer in October. But man, this dude thinks he's all that, man. He really thinks he's all high up there. The dude lost twice already, to George Groves and to Joe Saunders himself. But I gotta give it to him though. He's won some good fights against DeGale and Matt Korobov. But Eubank just really thinks too highly of himself. He thinks he's the A side against Billy Joe. In my opinion, I still pick Billy Joe, man. I think he's still the A side. But anyway, so these are the three guys that Billy Joe wants to fight. And if he doesn't get one of these fights, then he'll retire. But there's another fight out there that I also would like to see, and that's a fight against Callum Smith. I feel like a lot of people completely forgot about this fight now. Who, by the way, Callum Smith will be fighting this September in the undercard of Joshua versus Usyk. He'll be fighting Lenin Castillo. But yeah, I think Callum Smith fight is still a good, entertaining, interesting clash of styles. I know both guys got their ass whooped by Canelo, but they still make for some good fights, or they still make for a good fight in my opinion. But a lot of people have lost interest in this now after the Canelo fights. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens to Billy Joe. But again, great interview. Go check out the interview for yourself. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.